What's up, y'all? I'm back at it with another review. Oh, my car's in the shop, so Lexus gave me another whip, so I drove it around for a little bit. This is a 2018 Lexus ES350. First things first, it looks great. I do not feel the champagne color, but you know, you can't really choose what they give you. But besides from that, it's a great looking car. It's got a V6 under the hood with about 268 horsepower with 248 foot-pounds of torque, excuse me. And I should have washed it before they gave it to me. I've driven it now for a few hours now, and it's very weird being in a pretty strong front-wheel drive vehicle, because usually when I punch the gas, I'm used to the car tucking because it's rear-wheel drive. And so, excuse me. Based off of having the car, I will say it feels like a Camry. It feels just like the Camry I had, except with just more horsepower. Everything that you expected out of the Camry, the 2018 Camry I had, with the lane assist and all the safety features, is basically on this car. You feel very grandma-ish driving this car. So this car is basically for somebody who is, of course, of older age, obviously. It's got the two-tone interior. It's definitely got the, I would say, fake wood everywhere. But I will say it is comfortable. The screen is a lot smaller. This car retails for about 49,000. So I can kind of see why, but honestly, for this amount of money, I wouldn't buy something brand new. I would probably choose a used car with a little bit better features. But it depends on if this type of vehicle is for you. I definitely understand the target audience for this car. You know, I'm a 32-year-old black male, and of course this car wasn't targeted for me. It's probably targeted for an older person, somebody who likes to go slow, and somebody who doesn't want to feel sporty at all. And that's exactly what this car is not going to give you. It's not going to give you anything sporty, but it is going to give you a very quiet, comfortable ride. The sound system is okay. I turned it up a little bit just to, you know, to hear the thump, and I'm used to having a subwoofer in my GS. This one doesn't have one in it, but what you do get out of it is some pretty decent 17-inch wheels. They're going to give you some good rubber on it. This one has the Michelin on it. You're looking at a 215 55 17-inch tire. Very low road noise at all. And it's got a heated steering wheel, which is actually pretty comfortable. I really don't like the cup holder situation you got there. I mean, you got one right there, and then of course this one you have the little mouse with its toggles and everything. It's going to control your GPS and all your other displays. So, you know, it's kind of like, you know, Lexus's little thing that they have right now, that little mouse. And this one actually has like a little inner button right here towards the side, which is pretty cool. Of course, you get heated and cooled seats. You know, kind of like just your basic function. You know, this is almost as basic as a Lexus as you can get. I call this the Lexus Camry. So this one, they actually put the 3M clear bra on it. You can actually kind of see the line right there. But besides from all that, this is a very good basic car. It says it gets about 24 in the city, about 30 on the highway, and I believe that out of this V6. So, you know, it's kind of a basic review. Let's go ahead and look at the trunk, see how much trunk space you get out of this thing. Oh, fancy. Does it itself. So, you know, you get a pretty decent sized trunk. And of course, it's probably going to have a decent sized spare in there. So, well, that was very interesting. When you hit the button to pop the trunk, it's going to come up by itself. Okay, well, that's cool. But you still have to slam it shut. And it's a very hollow sounding trunk. I like cars with a little bit of a thud. Let's see what the thud factor is. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it's all right. And like I said, it's got your lane assist. It's gonna have all your other safety features that Toyota has. They're just throwing it on all the cars. This one has an electronic parking brake, and your blind spot monitoring. This is the part where the steering wheel where it's actually pretty heated, and your dial is right there. It's got your comfort, normal, and sport mode. Your sport mode is going to keep your revs up, but you know, like I said, not sporty at all. This one does not have the paddle shifters on it. It's going to have it's going to have basically your everyday Lexus feel to it. I really don't care too much for the seats. I don't know, for $48,000, it just seems pretty expensive. I would probably pass on this for a different vehicle, but like I said before, I am not the target audience, so, and I understand that. But it's got some pretty good get up and go, and it's a sharp looking car. I'm pretty sure this car would look nice in black, definitely. I do like the grille. It doesn't show, I mean, it says it's luxurious. I mean, it shows it's a luxurious car, but it's not too much. So you're gonna have your chrome accents, obviously, but it just doesn't feel like it's too much. I don't know, it's a very well styled car. This is just as grandma of a color as you can get. This is super grandma, but you know, somebody's grandma's got this car right now. And somebody's grandma bought this car just based off of its look. I like Lexus of Tulsa and their rentals. You know, you go in there with your full coverage insurance and your driver's license, and they send you with a, you know, pretty decent car out the door while they get your car. Mine just getting a basic oil change and getting some stuff looked at, so nothing crazy, but I figured I would review this in time. So anyways, 2018 Lexus ES350, and I would give it, out of a rating scale between 0 and 10, just my initial impression, honestly, I would give it like a 6.5. It's not bad by no means whatsoever, but it's not like, wow, this is something I would like to drive every day. And maybe, you know, maybe I'm getting spoiled driving nice cars. I mean, because every time I go into Lexus, they end up giving me a brand new one, and I just kind of feel like meh in it. You know, there's some people who never got a chance to drive a Lexus, and you know, I don't want to be super judgmental or critical of others. I guess I'm used to driving nice vehicles, and this is an okay vehicle. It doesn't wow me by no means, but you know, then again, I could be driving a Kia Sonata, or they could be giving me some other car that they could use for rental vehicle. So I don't want to seem cocky or arrogant or anything like that. It's a decent car, and I'm pretty sure it's a good selling car. It's just essentially, for me, it's just a Lexus Toyota Camry. This is all that I feel that this car is. So anyways, that's my review. I'm gonna get up out and go get my car back. I missed that one. All right, y'all, peace.